p.m. for the evening. We're going to be running some more Prosperon for you guys. We are now on episode 11, I believe. And we're real excited. You guys get to see Echo's redemption story as she makes her way through the gritty, dirty underworld of Arco Prime. She is now currently in the Noir district, which is an infamous district for being full of crime and just not...
Wild West of Arco Prime.
The Wild West of Arco Prime. And of course, you got my wonderful wife here sitting next to me, named Deborah. She usually does all the recaps for the games every week, so I'm going to let her do a quick recap of the game, and we'll sit back and enjoy.
So last time, Echo and Zane are at the Fracture, where they went to fight an underground fight club, basically, which, unlike Fight Club the movie, we do talk about this fight club. And they got the arrangement that Echo was gonna fight, and she had to lose her fight, but had to make it to the third round, which she did. She almost won by accident, but went ahead and let the bulldozer take her out. And Zane was just about to start his fight, but he's supposed to win.
Yep, that seals it up in a nutshell. All right, so
I believe Echo just woke up after getting knocked out.
Yes, so Echo wakes up, and as she wakes up, there is a medic of some sort who's injecting you with some type of serum, and you start to feel your body start to heal rather quickly.
Yeah.
And he says he kind of opens your eyes up and flashes a light in them, kind of like how the doctors do. And he's checking your pupil dilation, and he says, lucky one you are. You're tough. He's like, give it a few hours. You'll be healed up.
We're like, thanks, Doc.
And then as you kind of look around, no, you don't have any broken bones, but you're bruised and battered. And you look around this dingy kind of locker room, more like a med bay. And you see other fighters that are hooked up to IVs and other beaten down fighters, and you actually see a couple fighters who are kind of on the mend, who look a little bit better and in better shape, and they're actually in the corner and they're actually chit-chatting.
All right, I want to try to listen in.
All right, go ahead and give me a listen.
All right, so this is gonna be cognition and
awareness. Yep.
I rolled a 1 in cognition.
Ooh, that's a crit.
And an 8 in awareness, which my awareness is 4, so the 1 is
a critical success.
Yeah.
All right, so you definitely hear what they're chit-chatting about, clear as day. And you hear one guy say, "Hey man, Diana, you remember Diana? Yeah, she was asking all those questions, and you know, we kind of got kind of tight. You know, we became friends, and she just disappeared. I seen them wheel her out one day on her gurney after her fight, and never seen her again." And then they just start exchanging from there, basically talking about the disappearance. And then they also go into, yeah, man, another guy says, yeah, I've been noticing a few of the fighters, man, have been going missing. You know, Chuck the other day, he was wheeled out of here, never seen him again.
All right, so Diana, someone named Chuck.
And then he says, another guy says, yeah, man, it's best not to get knocked out, because you'll end up missing. Make sure you win your fights, guys.
Alright, so he was recommending Is there, in this med bay, is there any, like, records or computers or anything like that?
High or low?
Low.
D20?
20, yeah.
Okay, so you rolled a 12. So there are no neural connections, but I will say that in the back they do have an old computer setup with a projection keyboard. It's hooked up to LegacyNet, but not to the neural net or the Nexus.
Will be suspicious if I get out of the bed too soon?
You're not sure?
Okay. Let's see. Assuming threat assessment is not gonna do much right here. Did they say which door that they normally get wheeled out, or is there only one door?
No, they don't go into specifics like that.
Okay. Is there only one door to the med bay?
That you can see, yeah.
Okay. Are there many doctors wandering around, or?
Just a few medics and a gentleman sitting at the projection keyboard at the computer.
Okay, so there's one guy back there. I want to go over to the fighters that are talking.
Okay. Yep. So you kind of struggle to get up, and you know your ribs are kind of beat in real good, and you kind of hobble over there, and the guys look at you. One of them says, "Look at you. You took a beating from Bulldozer." He's all, hats off to you. Anybody who can take damage like that, all the respect in the world.
So they give me respect for holding up as well as I did. Like, thanks. She got a couple of lucky hits in there at the end.
Yeah, man, we thought you had her.
Yeah. It's like, I couldn't help but overhear y'all talking about Diana.
Yeah, he kind of, the guy who brought her up first, he puts his hand behind his neck and scratches the back of his neck, and he says, yeah. He's like, she was really cool, man. I really liked her. You know, she was different. You know, she didn't seem like your run-of-the-mill, you know, low-down, dirty fighter. You know, she was raised right.
Yeah. I was actually looking into her disappearance. Would you be able to tell me anything that you noticed that was strange about her disappearance, other than disappearing, of course?
Well, I almost want to say it's bad luck to lose. I mean, it's always bad luck to lose, but losing at the fracture, it seems that anybody who's beat to a pulp ends up disappearing. We're not sure why. Maybe Connor has something to do with it. You know, I've heard word of this individual they call the Architect, but I don't know much about this individual. But the fighters talk about this person sometimes.
Right, someone called the Architect. said you saw them wheel Diana out the last time. Did you see which direction they took her?
Yeah, I wanted to follow behind, but I took a pretty good beating myself, and that night Diana, she lost consciousness, and they treated her here in the med bay, but then a few moments later I noticed that they wheeled her out. I tried to hobble to the door, and they made a left, and then they disappeared into the dark hallway.
Alright. Well, I appreciate the information. And I am going to do a quick heal on myself.
All right, go ahead and give roll for quick heal. Roll sonometry.
Oh, it was a 4 for cognition is a success.
Okay.
And then a 1 is a critical.
That's a critical, so you roll. You get.
And a 6 is not a success, but the 1 and the 4 is.
So you got a semi-critical. So you get, what is it, normally a D4 to heal?
Yes.
Now you get a D6 because you crit. You get a D6 to heal.
Alright, D6. 4.
Not bad. Nice.
I don't remember what my health was at.
Well, we remember we narrated your fight, so.
Yeah.
But you're on the mend though. I'll say that you took about 10 damage and you heal 4 of it.
Okay. So.
Well, actually, you lost all your health, but with that mending that he injected you with, that serum is healing you.
Okay.
So by the time you heal for 4, you were at 10 damage. So now you're at 6.
So okay. So I'm down 6 damage, right?
Yeah. You're down 6 health. You're missing six health.
I'll look at the 2 guys and I say, "You want a quick kill on you two?"
Yeah, why not?
All right.
And they kind of look at you when you heal yourself. They look at you like, what?
Oh, no, that's bad. I rolled an 18, which is not a success, a 10, and a 9.
That's a semi botch.
Yeah.
Okay, so you cause a syntax bleed. So not only do you not mend this, as you reach out to mend this gentleman's damage, he had a broken rib. You tried to heal it, and you end up cracking his rib and reconfiguring his rib and cracking it, and he goes into severe pain and starts crying and starts screaming.
I'm gonna stop doing sonometry.
So not only did you not heal him, you caused him a great deal of pain, which causes the medic to come over and say, "Hey, what the hell's going on here?"
I said,
and this guy just is rolling on the ground, reaming in pain.
I think there's something worse wrong with him than you originally thought.
He's like, "Oh, why'd you do that to me?" He says. "What the hell?" So the medic picks the guy up, drags him over, sets him on the bed, hits him with another shot, and the other guy stepped back and said, "No, I don't want none of that."
I'm like, sorry, I'm getting out of here. All right. The medic that came over, was he the one at the computer or somebody different?
Definitely not the one at the computer.
Okay. I am going to head towards the direction they said that Diana went, towards the left.
All right, so you're gonna head down to through that dark hallway outside of the door.
Yeah.
All right. Are you trying to be sneaky?
Yes.
All right. You got your stealth jacket, or what are you wearing?
Yeah, I got my stealth jacket.
All right. So go ahead and roll stealth.
So 16, 7, and 9. is not a success.
Not at all?
No.
All right, so you didn't botch, but you're not sneaky at all. It's as if you're just walking through the halls like you normally would. And as you venture into the dark hallway, you get to a massive double door. Kind of like, like at hospitals, they have those double doors that you push the little thing and open it up.
Yeah.
You get to one of those kind of doors, except for it's locked with biometrics.
Is there any thing I can hack on the doors?
Yeah, you can attempt to hack it. Yeah,
Okay.
Sure can.
All right, so I'm going to do a system bypass. Technical roll. Ooh, 13 is not a success, but 2 1s are.
Ooh, 2 1s. That is awesome. That's a full crit. So yeah, you hook your neural link up to this to the connection in this, and you start to do your thing on your projection keyboard, and you're hacking away. You manage to get into it and reconfigure something, and then click. You hear the door click open, and it slides open.
Nice. All right, so I'm going down the spooky hall.
All right. So as you get to this next, it's like the when you turn, it's like you look up on the wall and you see a sign that says East Wing. And then as you approach, there is a staircase to the right. Do you want another shot at rolling for a sneak?
Yes.
Okay.
3 and 1.
Ooh, crit, man.
Yeah, and that's on the skill, not the attribute, the 1.
Yeah, so you're real sneaky. Yeah, you're sneaky. So you actually sneak down the steps where you see a gentleman that's in front of you, and you manage to sneak past him. Once you get out of the dark hallway, once you go down the steps and sneak past one of the guards, you notice that the lights are brighter down here, almost like clinical, like a clinic down here. It's like, it's like a white room. You know how hospitals just look so bright, and you manage to sneak past one of the sleeping guards, and you get to you go straight down the hallway, and then when you look through the window, it's a giant steel door with a window in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then you look through the window, and on a strap to a bed, you see what seems to be a bunch of fighters, and they're strapped with their arms crossed like this, like a straitjacket type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're tied down to their gurneys. And then you see medical doctors walking around and doing Lord knows what to these fighters.
All right. Bunch of doctors. Is there anything further past this door?
Yes, so it continues through. You have to get through the east wing, and it keeps going, the hall.
Okay.
So here's the hall, and then to the right of it is the room where you see all these fighters that are strapped down. But there's a hall that goes straight through right next to that room.
Yeah. And in that room, is there any neural link or
No.
computer or anything?
No. Not in the room where the fighters are. No.
Okay.
But there are all kinds of machines that they're hooked up to, and looks like they're experimenting on them.
Alright. Can I do a threat assessment?
Sure.
Four for cognition is a success. 2 is a success. 9 is not.
Okay. So, yeah, there's no threats right now. Nope. Just they don't even know you're here. They don't see you. Nobody feels threatened.
Okay. What about like the lights? Do I see where the light switch is?
You would know that it would be a type of smart lighting in this futuristic world. Generally, it's not just a light switch.
Okay.
But there is a sonometry where you can control lights, smart lighting. No, not a sonometry. There's a hacking ability that you can use to control
Yeah.
smart lighting. But I don't think you have that hacking ability.
No, I don't. Okay, I'm gonna go further down the hall to see if maybe there's a records room or not a records room, like a room that controls all the machines or something.
Okay. So
A control room, I guess.
to get into this particular room, you're going to need to have this is a badge scanning door.
Okay,
But you can also attempt to hack it too.
I'm gonna try to hack it.
All right.
So control room opens by badge. And let's try to hack that. Ones. 18 is not a success. 3 is.
All right. So that's a semi-success.
Yeah.
So it takes you a lot longer to hack into this particular door, and as soon as you hack it, a security guard steps out into that hallway and stands in your way. Not right on the other side of the door, but he's in the hallway further down.
So here's the hallway. Here's the door I'm at, and I hacked it, and he steps down here.
Yeah.
So he can see me?
Not yet. No.
Not yet?
He's facing, like his profile is facing you. He's not looking right at you. He's faced this way, and you're like this.
So if I go in the door, I'm running into him?
No, he's further down the hall.
Oh, further down the hall.
Yes.
Okay, then I want to run into the room real fast, so he doesn't see me.
Well, he's in the opening to the room.
Oh, I thought you were saying he was further down the hall.
He is further down the hall, but you're looking into the room through windows. There's no entrance there.
Oh, so the scan
Was to get into a door.
but it's back by the windows, not by the door?
No. There's no door. As soon as you go out this door, there's no immediate door to the right. No. You go through the door, you have to go down the hall, and then make a right into an opening. But you can see through the window, you can see through your window, and then a series of windows that are in the other room. So it's like a wall of glass. That's the actual hallway.
Okay. So the thing that I'm hacking,
It's just the door with glass.
but am I at it to hack it?
Yes.
Okay. And so it's before the door. A ways before, I guess.
Well, it's before the opening. There's no door. It's just an opening where the guards stepped out from.
Okay. So the scan thing is there, and the door is actually over here. Okay. Okay, is there anything like shadows or anything in the hallway I can hide behind?
No, it's just a hallway.
Straight hallway.
Just a straight hallway. Yeah.
I want to use my tactical holographic projector
Nice.
and send that. Make it look like it came on the opposite side of the hall as me, not past him, but like here's the hallway and I'm on the right side and it's on the left side going past him.
Okay, so going further deeper into the hallway past the opening.
Yeah.
Okay. What kind of projection are you making?
Make it look like a dazed fighter.
Okay, well you still have to hack through the door first because to get the projection it sends off a little camera thing that floats over there and then
I already hacked the door.
Oh yeah, you did. Yeah. All right. So no. Oh, did you already go through the door?
I already hacked it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Good. So yeah. So you pull out your projector, you program what you want it to look like, and what'd you say?
Just like a dazed fighter that doesn't know where they are.
All right. So you kind of program it to be a dazed fighter, and then go ahead and give me a roll for the tech roll.
10 for cognition is a success.
Nice.
6 and a 7. 6 is a success, a 7 is not.
All right, so you are definitely successful. So you program it. It looks just like the dazed fighter that you programmed into it, and then your the little smart lighting thing that goes out and it floats over to next to the guard, and then a dazed fighter projection materializes, and then it starts to walk down the hall, and then the guard looks at it and he starts saying, "What are you doing? Get back over here!" And he starts to follow it. You have a split second to do whatever it is you want to do.
Okay, I want to squeeze past them into the opening.
All right, you are successful. You do that. Now you're in the room you're in this open, sterile room with fighters. But you're gonna have to give me a sneak check now that you're in here. You're gonna need to kind of duck down and make your way through this room. And there are medical doctors in here. So the new sneak roll happens as soon as you turn that corner and go into the room.
13 is not a success, but 2 is.
Okay, you got two. You only get one, or did you get 2?
I got 2, but the 6 is not.
Okay, so you only got one semi-success.
Yeah.
Okay, so you successfully are able to duck down and kind of conceal yourself, but unfortunately, that guard makes his way back once he figures out that the projection was fake. He tried to grab it, and his arms went right through it. And now he's alert. He's alerted. He doesn't know you're here, but he knows somebody's here. And he says, "Hey," he gets on his radio. He says, "Yeah, we got somebody in here. You want me to sound the alarm?" All right, double the men, double the security. All right, we're on it. So now you know that there's going to be double security now.
All right. So, would this be survival instincts, where it helps you find a path through hostile territory?
Yeah, it's more like survival situations, but yeah, okay, I'll give it to you. What is it you're trying to do, though?
I'm trying to, find a path past the doctors and stay hidden, make it over to the other door.
That's a stealth check still.
Stealth check, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I botched.
What'd you roll?
A 20, a 5, and a 6.
Oh, man. You rolled a nat 20?
Yeah.
Oh, no. Okay,
and the 5 and the 6 aren't even successes there.
Alright, so when you go to stand up and try to sneak past the medical, the med techs, you put your hand on one of the machines and you accidentally push too hard and you knock it over. And then all eyes are on you. The security guard at the front instantly notices you. And he says, "Freeze!"
Alright. Let's see. Some invisibility cloak or something, so he thinks I'm another hologram. Except that I knocked something over. I want to do a focus mind boost.
Yep, you can do that.
Maybe I'll call it another syntax bleed.
Yeah, you very well might.
I did. I rolled a 20.
Oh, man. You did cause a syntax bleed.
Yes.
And which one were you using?
The focus boost, which is mind.
Oh, man. Okay, so let's go to let's go to the table here. And let's take a look. Okay, so sinometry.
Echo is not very good at sinometry.
But it probably could have happened at a better time, man.
Right.
Okay, so this is gonna be mine. Okay, so you are overwhelmed by amplified emotion. You and those around you enter a state of agony as you writhe in pain. So this energy starts to pour out. This purple-like substance called sucron energy starts to pour out of the ether, and as it spreads throughout the room, since this was a pretty rough crit. It starts to spread throughout the room, and then it causes everybody in the vicinity, including you, to instantly fall to your knees. You go into the fetal position, and you're just sitting there writhing in pain.
Mm-hmm. So we're all on the ground writhing.
Yes, and you are high or low?
Low.
Low.
High.
Ooh, should have stayed with low. You roll a 10.
Oh.
Right on the border.
Right on the border.
Yeah. So unfortunately, that's gonna give. Since you rolled high, there are 2 guards that managed to succeed on their resilience rolls. So they are unaffected and they are coming straight toward you. So you're in the fetal position and you open your eyes and you look up, and all the other fighters in the room are just writhing and screaming in agony. And you see 2 guards come over to you as you open your eyes, and there's nothing you can do about it. They are unaffected. They managed to succeed on their resilience rolls, and they cuff you, and then they grab you, pick you up, and then they carry you over to one of the gurneys. They pop you on it, and then they wheel you back to this back room that goes deeper. And as you're moving as you're moving past the syntax bleed location, it starts to subside a little bit, the pain and agony, but you're just worn out. Like you just get so tired. And then as they're moving you through the halls, like your eyes kind of open, and then you get a glimpse of a different area. Your eyes close again, they open up, and then you're in a different spot. Go ahead and give me a survival roll.
Survival instincts or no?
Yes, you can use survival instincts.
So I rolled a 9. This is power, right?
This is cognition.
Cognition? Okay, the 9 is a success then. 8 is not a success, but the 1 is.
Oh, it's a crit.
Crit, yeah.
Nice. Okay. So fast healing. Okay, so as you're moving through the halls and you're getting glimpses of different parts of this east wing, you are able to map out in your head kind of a direction on where you're at here. So you got kind of a good map in your head of direction on where you're at in this facility, in relation to where you started back at the med bay.
Okay.
Or the conditioning ward.
All right. Am I able to send messages?
That's the thing, is you actually can send a message.
Did you say I can?
You can, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to send Zane what I know.
All right.
Be like, help.
All right, so you managed to get a secure message out to Zane. Let's see what happens from there. But you don't get a response right away, so you're not sure what's going on. But you're still in pain, and you get wheeled back into this darker, more dimly lit room. And there's like these water tanks, these giant tanks that have people in them actually. And then you get wheeled in next to another individual, and in this kind of dark room. And when you look over to the right, you see her face, Diana, on a gurney, strapped in right next to you.
I'll send, I'll make sure that I send Zane the directions that I know, and that I found Diana.
Okay. One second. So you see Diana, she's barely conscious. Looks like they have her prepped for something. She has like a shaved part in her head up here, and there's like a slit in it, in her head. Almost like she's prepped for some type of surgery, or maybe she's already gone through some type of surgery. You're not sure.
So prepped or received head surgery. Be like, I don't need a lobotomy.
And then you see you're surrounded by 4 guards, and then the pain subsides a little bit more, and now you're starting to feel more like yourself. And you see a woman come through the double swinging doors out from the back, and she has, as she comes into view, you notice that she has this scarring on her face that's kind of looks like almost like acid was poured over half her face. And she comes out, and then the 4 gentlemen, they kind of salute her, and then they say, the architect, welcome, Celine. We managed to find the one you spoke of. She managed to sneak her way in here. We were hoping that she would have just made the fight, noticed that Diana could not be found, and then report that she was missing. But she was stubborn, and she actually made her way into the East Wing. And then Celine, she says, prep her too. This will both be a night for them not to remember. And they kind of chuckle. And then, of course, a guy comes out. He's got a pair of clippers, and he trims off a section, just a small section of your head. And then he wheels you over off into the corner, and then he takes Diana, Mostra, and wheels her into this machine, and almost looks like an MRI machine, how you push them into. Mm-hmm. And so they push her into this machine.
There's nothing I can do right now.
Nope, you're strapped in. But high or low?
High.
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 Ooh, you rolled a 1.
That's the opposite of high.
Yeah. So no cavalry yet. No cavalry yet.
I'm gonna try to start smooth talking people.
All right. So you're gonna keep them busy?
Yeah.
All right. What are you gonna say?
So I'm gonna say, what's the rush? We're not going anywhere. You've got us tied down real fast.
Go ahead and give me a social roll. Yep, you can use persuasion too.
4 for influence is a success.
Nice.
4 on social is a success. 7 is not.
Oh, so that's a success with not quite with no, that is with flair. No, that's a success with flair. So you managed to coax them into coming over to you. You piqued their attention. And you managed to do it right when she was about to, when Celine was about to push the button to do with this, whatever this machine's gonna do. You caught her just in time, and she comes over to you, and you can hear the echoing of the steps coming off of her high heels as she approaches you. And then she takes her data pad, and she, you know, people go like this with their data pads. And she holds it like this, and she leans over, and she says, you're an interesting one. So you're the one my sister hired. Oh boy, you have a lot to learn, young pup.
Hey, Diana's your niece?
She is.
You don't like your family very much, do you?
Well, let's just say there's more to it than that. She says, I actually rather love my niece, but I have to take care of business. And she was getting a bit nosy. So, yeah, I set this all up, of course. I'm the one who gave her the tip on the fracture. I'm the one who had her come investigate. Yeah, that was all me. Just let.
Isn't there's some arrangement we can come to where we don't have to go down this path?
Alright, so now that you say that, you get another roll for high or low. Low. Nice!
Nice.
Rolled an 8. Alright, so you managed to keep her busy, and you managed to stop her from hitting that button on that machine. And then you hear in your ocular lens, you see a message scroll across. And it's from Zane. And the message says, keep your head down.
Alright.
And then a few moments later, you hear a click at the door. And then a few moments later after that, boom! An explosion blows the door off its hinges. High or low?
A high.
High. 19.
Nice.
So the door actually slams into one of the guards, immediately killing him and slamming him into the wall. The other 3 guards were back at the machine. They all pull out their weapons and they draw them, and they aim at Zane. Zane runs over to you. He pulls out a knife. He says, "You missed me?"
I did.
He says, "All right, hold still." He says, "I got your stuff right here." He's got your bow and your shadow claws, and he cuts you out of the bindings. And now you're free. And that's going to be initiative.
Alright, so that's gonna be...
Of course, Celine, she goes behind the machine and she says, "Get him!"
Alright, I rolled a 6.
Okay,
And
and
it's initiative plus power?
D10 plus power.
Okay, so that makes me 12.
So Zane rolled a 7. He's 17. And then let's see what these guys roll. They roll... Is that a 6 or a 9? I always forget.
That is a 6.
Oh,
the
so...
line goes underneath it.
Alright, so Zane wins. You two get to go first. Zane looks at you, and he said... And Zane actually has a pistol in his hand.
Alright, so we've got Zane, Echo, 1, 2, and 3. And is Celine fighting, or is she just hiding?
She's just hiding.
Okay. Alright, so Zane goes first.
Alright, so Zane is... So you can go first if you want, but you want him to go first.
Yeah, I'll let him go first.
Okay, so Zane pulls out his pistol. And let's see what kind of weapon is Zane gonna be. And you're surprised by this, because you notice Zane, he usually carries either his thunder hammer or his concussive gloves.
Uh-huh.
But you never really see him use pistols. You're not even really sure how he got the pistol.
But I'm not gonna argue with him.
Right, exactly.
I'm like, shoot him.
So I'm gonna give him a cool pistol, actually. Let's see here. Exoshells, ammo market, weapons warehouse. Here we go. And this is gonna be range weapons. Okay, so granting plus 1d10 skill bonus. Okay, so this does 4 damage. Okay. This weapon can fire 3 times. Target 1d4 rounds. All right, so he actually has a neural linked pulse pistol, and he's going to roll to attack. So that's going to be a combat roll. He doesn't have any type of skill that help with range weapons, so he only gets 1 dice. And 4 is a success, and 2 4s, so he succeeds on both dice. On power and alright, so plus he gets 1 d10. I forgot, he gets 1 more d10 because he gets a +1 to accuracy. And he rolled a 2, so he gets some flair. So Zane breaks out his pulse pistol, which is actually, the pulse pistol is actually linked. Like, you just think the shot. All you have to think about it, and it'll fire the target at wherever you want it to go. And he pops off a round, and it does 2 shots. So he's gonna roll for a second shot, and then we'll just calculate damage after that. All right, so that's a 1. That's a crit for the second shot. And 8 and 8 are also both. Nope, this is a success, the 1, and then the attribute power is a success. So he crits on the second shot, on the same target.
Right.
So we're gonna use the new mechanic now. He's gonna roll for the damage.
Okay.
So can you give me a D8, babe? So he can either take the flat 4 damage, or he can roll a D8 and potentially get double damage on the first hit.
Here's an 8.
Alright, D8. And then I'm also going, so he's gonna roll. He rolled an 8!
Nice.
He does double damage. Hits this guy for 8 damage. So, so he takes, the guy has 3 armor, so he takes 5 damage.
From both shots?
From 1 shot. That's just the first shot. I'm just waiting for you to mark his damage down. Alright, and here comes the second shot. 7! Oh, and the second shot was a crit.
Yes.
So 7 plus a third, plus half of, so rounded up.
So that'd be 4.
That'd be
7 and 4 is 11.
11 more damage?
Minus his armor?
Minus his armor of 3.
So that is 8.
Oh, he's done. So he takes this, so he fires off 2 rounds. Hits him square in the chest twice, and then the dude just goes flying back. Blood spilling out, and he is just instantly dead.
Alright, so Echo is going to pull out her infinity bow.
Alright.
Because Zane handed it to her. And I'm going to aim at guard 2.
Okay.
And let's use street tactics.
Oh, no, that's only for melee combat.
Melee, okay. So, but I get +1 for combat skill from the bow.
Yep.
So 18 is not a success, but the 2 is, 7 is not.
All right.
So 1 success.
All right. So you can either what how much damage does your bow do?
5.
Alright, so you can either roll a d10 to see if you can get better, or you can just take the 5. But it'll be cut in half because you only got a semi-success.
I'm gonna roll.
Okay.
I rolled a 9.
Nice. So 9 minus half that and round it up.
So that would be
5. Yep, so he takes 5 damage, or 3 armor, so that would be 2 damage.
So it was the same. Oh, because if I had just done the 5 damage, that would be half?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Because you only got a semi-success.
So shoots. Guard 2. 4, 5. So now it is guard 2's turn.
All right.
He's the one that's been shot.
Okay, guard 2 took a bullet right to his upper shoulder. He breaks out. He's gonna attempt to fire back at you guys. You guys are behind cover, so you guys are gonna get a -1 hazard level for this shot, and he's aiming for you since you just shot it.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll to kind of maneuver.
And then street tactics help here?
No.
No?
No.
8 and 7. I did not succeed.
All right, so you kind of duck down beneath cover of the gurney. A bullet manages to slip past the top of the gurney, go through the gurney, and enter you and hit you right in the shoulder. And that was for 4 damage, and he's gonna roll to see if he does more damage. And he's rolling a D8.
Roll 1.
He rolled a 5, so you only take 5 damage, minus your
My
armor.
jacket is wood.
So you take 4 damage.
Alright. Guard 3.
All right. Guard 3 is going to attempt to shoot Zane. And Zane's going to roll to... Zane actually has... let's see, silent movement. No, he does not get a bonus to dodging. So he gets to roll 1d10. He does have... Oh yeah, he gets +2 to his initiative. So he went first anyways, but he also gets a +2. And that is a failure. So Zane takes 8 damage. -3.
So 5 damage.
5 damage for Zane.
Alright, now it's Zane's turn.
Alright. Zane takes a shot right to the abdomen. He pops out. He pops up from cover. Holds up the pulse pistol. Poof, poof, fires off 2 rounds. First round is going at the guard that you hit.
Okay.
So, oh, he crit failed. He rolled a 20. Oh man. Okay. High or low?
Low.
Low. Oh, you rolled a nat 20. Okay. So, man, something bad's
So he managed to shoot the guard, but the pulse bullet.
I'm gonna say the pulse bullet she shot, and I'm gonna say the guard was so quick to his reaction time that he shot too, and then the bullets came in contact with each other, and they chipped off, and one of them ricocheted off of the bullet, and then it came right at you, and it hits you for damage.
Oh no.
And you take 4 damage minus your armor.
So 3 damage.
3 damage.
Alright, and a second bullet.
Yep, he gets a second bullet as well. Okay. Success. And success. Yep, he succeeds on both. And that's going to be D8. He's going to roll. 7 damage.
And who's he shooting the second
The one that you hit.
Same one?
Yep, so 7 minus 3. So 4. He takes 4 more damage.
4 damage. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, he's hurting. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he takes another bullet to the abdomen, and he's looking real bad. He's bleeding real bad, bleeding out profusely.
Echo is going to do a quick heal.
Okay.
Um, 16 is not a success, but 2 and 4 are.
All right. So roll a d4.
4.
Nice. Good heal.
Nice.
Okay, that does take up your first action though. You can take a second action with a higher difficulty. Oh no, as long as you don't use your move action, you can substitute your move action for another attack.
7, 5, 6, 7 minus 4 is 3. Okay.
So that was your first action. You can either use your move action to move, or you can use that move action to attack a second time, but with a higher hazard level difficulty.
Okay, I'm going to go ahead and shoot at guard 2.
Okay, it's going to be a +2 hazard level.
Okay. Ones. Ooh, I rolled a 1.
Nice.
For power.
That's a crit.
And I rolled a 3 and a 6. The 6 is not a success. The 3, it's +2 for hazard.
+2.
Then the 3 is a success. Just barely.
Just barely.
Yeah.
All right, so that is a critical success on your shot. Who are you putting all this damage on?
Well, I had already said I was shooting guard 2, but I wish I had said 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I tell you what, I'll give you a luck die to help you to switch targets if you get to land your luck die.
All right, low.
3.
Nice.
You switch targets right at the last minute. Go ahead and roll your. You gonna roll your damage, or are you gonna take the flat damage?
I'm gonna roll it.
All right, so roll a d10.
7.
7 times 2, 14.
14.
Double damage because it's a crit.
All right. Shoots guard 3 for 14 minus
3.
3 is 11 damage.
Yep. So you headshot this guy and instantly put him down as the blood matter comes out of his head. He bam slams on the ground and he is out. He is done.
All right. Now it's guard 2's turn.
All right. So guard 2, he pops his head up out of cover and he's going to attempt to shoot you guys. And this is coming at you after you've seen what you did to his buddy. He says, you got George? And he's, go ahead and roll to maneuver.
All right. 12 is not a success, but 3 is.
On which die?
The 3 is on the skill.
Okay, so you only take half damage. So he's going to roll his d8. And he rolls a 6. So 6 minus 3 is 3.
Mm-hmm. Minus my 1.
Minus your 1.
For 2 damage.
So 2 damage.
So back at 5.
Zane's turn?
Yes.
Alright. So Zane is going to use his move action. And he tosses the sling of his pulse pistol. He tosses it because it's on like a sling. Mm-hmm. He tosses it behind him, and then he reaches behind his back, and then extends his thunder hammer, and then he makes his move action, and he's going to attack him up and close this time. This time he's going to get an extra die because he has blunt weapon prowess. Success. Is that a 9? I always forget.
6.
Nope, that's a success as well. So that is success with major flare. He gets a major flare.
So, safe to say guard 2 is dead.
Yep, so Zane leaps in the air with so much flair and so much grace. He clears about 20 feet, comes down with his thunder hammer, and lands right on the center of the top of his head, and it just crushes. You can just hear his vertebrae just crunch, and then he is done for.
It makes me think of the brutes from Halo. They got their hammers.
Okay, high or low?
Low.
Nice. You rolled a 5. So Celine says, "You'll never take me," and she hits the button on the side of the machine, and you start to hear it rev up, and then she runs for the door to get out of there. You got two options: give chase, or
I'm going to yell at Zane to get her, and I'm going to run over the machine to stop it.
all right. So I'll leave it up to Luck Die. All right. So you get to the machine. The machine is starting to rev up. You're not sure what's going on, but you have to figure this out.
Alright. How about a knowledge roll?
For what? Yeah, definitely.
Figure out how to use
Yeah, definitely.
Nope.
All right, so you got to give me a tech roll to try to shut this thing down. It's gonna be hazard level +1.
Can I use system bypass on this?
Yes, you can.
17, 1, and 2.
Oh, you rolled a 1
Yeah, on my skill.
and a 2 on your skill. So those are both successes.
Yes.
So you got a semi crit and you got some flair. All right, so you head over to this machine. You see the neural port. You insert your neural connection. You break out the projection keyboard. You start to hack violently to try to shut this thing down. And then you start to see it rev up more and more and more. And then on the last minute, when you notice that it was fully charged and it was down to the last second, boom, you manage to hack it. And then the machine powers down.
Alright.
And then you're gonna get a luck die to see if Mr. Zane catches you know who.
Let's see. Hi.
14.
Nice.
Zane comes back and he's got her by the scruff of her neck.
Like an angry cat.
like an angry cat. And she's kicking and screaming. Let me go! Do you know who you're messing with?
Frankly, I don't care.
I am one of the leads at BioCorp.
Like, you're just adding to our motivation to take you down.
All right, so she settles down after a while. Zane grabs a pair of the cuffs off the security guards and cuffs her. And then he looks at you and says, so, what are we doing with her?
Well, maybe we should make her fight.
He looks at her and he says, I can do something real bad if you want. Then he holds up his thunder hammer.
I don't think we need to be the executioners.
You got lucky, lady. And he puts his thunder hammer back and he says, here, you take her, I'll grab the girl.
Alright.
So he unravels or undoes the cuffs on Diana, and then she kind of comes to. She says, my mother was in on it. I found out too late, but I put everything together, and it was her. And then she passes out again.
Alright, well, I wonder what she's gonna think when we actually solve the crime she hired us to. She was in on it.
You want to try to put it together? You can roll for it. You can make a knowledge roll.
Yeah.
All right, so you try to analytically think about the situation.
9 is a success and a 3 is a success.
All right, so you start thinking about it, putting pieces together, and you're able to formulate at the end of this mission that you were hired, but you weren't ever supposed to find Diana. You were supposed to just simply report back that she never showed up to begin with. you were tenacious. But you're not sure the reasoning behind everything yet. But you can get those answers if you know what to do.
So, I want to get into Celine's files.
Yeah, you can do that.
So, she have a neural thing?
She not like on her person, no, but she does have there is a neural connection in this room.
Okay, I want to go to that neural connection and hack it.
Okay, you gonna use your sonometry?
No.
Oh, well, it's not legacy net, so.
No, I've got the bio-neural process.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you can jack in using that. You're right. Yep, you can. You don't have to use sonometry. That's right.
I rolled a 4
That's a
for
success.
knowledge. And then for technical, I rolled a 10 and a 7, which is a botch and a failure.
Well, you weren't
But
supposed
those
to.
are skills.
You weren't supposed to roll knowledge. You're supposed to roll tech.
That's what I did.
You just said you rolled knowledge.
4 and a 7 on technical side.
Oh, okay. So 4 to 7, which are successes,
No,
failures.
0 and a 7. Sorry.
Oh, you crit.
Technical, yeah.
Oh, good thing you didn't use sonometry.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you make it worse when you try to hack into her neural net connection. You force it to go on a lockdown, but it's just a semi critical failure, so it doesn't set off any alarms. But you think that if you try it again, it's going to be a lot harder. And you know you'll trigger something if you mess up a second time.
I'm gonna try to do a focus mind boost.
All right, go for it.
Probably gonna do another syntax bleed. Oh, I didn't.
Nice.
I rolled a 13, which is not a success, but I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Both successes.
For full success.
Nice. So you got you have semi
So the 1 is a semi-crit, right?
semi crit, yeah. So you got
So that gives me +1 to cognition.
yes.
Okay, so
Now you want to re-roll?
now I want to do the technical hackathon.
All right. It's gonna be a +2 hazard level.
But then I have the +1.
You get an extra die though. Come on.
So a 5 is a success.
Even with the +2 hazard level?
Yes.
Nice.
My cognition is 10.
Nice. Yep, sure is.
And the 2 4s and the 7. My sonometry is 5, so those would all be failures.
Those are all failures?
Yeah.
But hey, that's enough though.
But I got that.
Yep, so you reconnect back to the neural drive, or to the neural net connection, and then you are able to successfully hack to the Nexus. And then when you load in to this particular world, the entire room, when you look up into the sky, it looks like a purplish and blackish blend mixing together in the sky. Just so you know, the way Nexus servers work is whoever owns that particular server or pays for that server through Neuralink, if you rent that space, the admins can program it to look any way they want.
Okay.
So this one looks like a swirling vortex of purple energy in the sky, and then there's a building in front of you that looks like a brutalist architecture. It looks almost like that same building you went into, the Osiris building.
Okay. Alright, so I want to now get the digital data extraction.
All right, so now that you're in here, you pull up your projection keyboard in the Nexus, and you start hacking. Now you're gonna try to hack hack the admin. What do you call that? It's like a pedestal thing that holds the information.
Is this any hazard level?
+1 hazard level.
Okay, so 10 is not a success. 2 is, 9 is not, and then another 10 is a
botch.
But it's a botch on the skill.
Okay, so it's a semi-botch.
So I guess does the 2 cancel that out?
Yes, the 2 would cancel that out.
So it's just a failure.
Just a failure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you attempt to try to hack the pedestal, and unfortunately, your first attempt was a failure. And you know that with each reattempt, you could possibly trigger something.
I'm gonna try one more time.
Okay. Hazard level 2.
So 13 and 2 4s is just a failure.
All right. So again, you don't cause any type of warning at this particular time yet. You don't botch, so you just simply do a failure, but time starts to tick.
I'm gonna try one last time.
Still hazard level 2.
3 is a success.
Nice.
And then another 3 and a 7.
And what's your attribute?
That one is a success.
All right.
My attribute is a 3.
All right. So you managed to do a data extraction, and you pull some good data, but you don't get everything. You get enough to kind of tell you a little bit more about what's going on.
Okay. And did I feel pressured for time?
You are feeling pressure for time.
So, do I have time for one more hack, or should I?
You can, but I'll give you a high or low.
Low.
Okay, so I'm not gonna tell you what it is. You just make a decision on whether you're gonna stay or whether you think you got enough.
I'm gonna say have enough, and I'm gonna get out of here.
All right. So you hop out, and you're not surrounded or anything. It's just Zane sitting out in the open. He's got his pulse pistol pulled, and he's keeping an eye on the door. And he says, "We gotta get out of here."
Yeah.
And then he slings Diana over his shoulder. And do you guys make your way out?
Yeah, and I'm dragging Celine with us.
You gonna take her too?
No.
Or are you gonna leave her behind?
I'm gonna strap her down.
Okay. Stick her in the machine?
Yes. Actually, yes. I'm gonna stick her in the machine.
Y'all for reals?
Yeah.
Alright, so you put her on in the gurney, you strap her down. She's like, no, don't wipe my memory.
And then just leave her there.
You gonna hit the button?
Nope.
Oh, you just leave her there. Okay, you push her in it though?
Yeah.
Okay. And she's like, you'll pay for this. You will pay for this.
But she said it, don't wipe my memory.
She did.
So I am gonna push the button.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, so you push her in it. After she says, you'll pay for this, you turn back around and you say, huh. She walks over, you walk over, and she says, no, I was kidding, no. And you hit the button, and then the machine starts to, and you can hear her just kind of screaming as the process of a memory wipe takes place.
Like, yeah, they have a memory wipe machine. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. A neuralizer.
Yeah. All right, let's get out of here.
All right. So how are you guys leaving? There is a backdoor entrance.
I want to go for that.
All right. So I'm gonna say you guys get out of there free and clear. Great combat scene. The combat work. The rolling for combat works awesome, huh?
Yes.
That new rule is cool, isn't it?
Yes.
Like you can take the flat damage, or you can roll to get. It makes the combat deadlier.
Yes.
Like you guys were able to smoke those guys real quick.
Yeah.
But you guys took some damage too, though.
Yes. We were both down 5.
All right, so you guys successfully get out of there. You guys hit the back door, which leads you to this back alley behind the fracture. When you actually step out back, and then when you get quite a bit of ways, and you look back, you notice that where the fracture was, you guys were like literally like half a mile away from it in a different wing.
About half mile away from the fracture building.
Yeah.
Alright. So we want to go to... Sorry. I'm trying to remember.
As you guys get back to... I forgot Zane didn't bring his car. But
no.
You guys get to the rail line, or not rail line, the monorail, and Diana starts to come to, and she looks at you and she says, "You can't go. You can't take me back to my mother. She's the one who set this whole thing up. You can't take me back to her. She'll get the job done this time around."
Don't worry, we're not going back to her.
She says, "Whatever she's paying you, I'll make sure that you get the money. I'll pay you directly."
Yeah, let's take her back to... Was Rachel in contact with the Vanguard?
Yes.
Okay, let's take her back to Rachel.
Alright, so you guys take the monorail. You guys don't even go back to the Campos, or to the Campos family residence. You guys just head right back into the Silver Corridor, Arco Prime. And I'll say you guys do arrive with Diana in tow, and you make it to Rachel's Bar and Grill. And while you guys are going there, Diana transfers you the funds, 30,000.
Okay.
So you get 15 apiece.
Yeah.
So you guys still get paid. Plus, you got paid for the fight. You get that gets wired in too at the same time.
All right. So that was
2,500 and 15,000. So 1,750.
plus 2,500 for fight. Say 15,000 or 1,500 each.
15,000. So you made 7,550. $17,550.
It was 2,500 for the fight, right?
2,500 for the fight.
Oh yeah, I can't do math. Okay, so that's 15 plus my 5125. That's 5, 2, 6, 12. So I got 22,625.
Ooh, next game you get to go shopping. You can buy cyberware, you can buy bioware, you can buy cars, you can buy, man, you got a lot. This is a big...
Do I owe Rachel anything for the bond? She paid my bond to get out of jail.
Oh, I thought you already spent that. The 2,000?
I can't remember.
I think you already spent that.
I may have already paid her.
I think you did.
Okay.
But yeah, so we'll say you arrive with Diana in tow. It's hard for her to kind of walk, and she's in like this jumpsuit. You know the jumpsuit that they wore in that movie, the Island. That's those weird like tight suits that they had on.
Yeah, the white ones with the stripe.
Yeah, she's in kind of it's almost like a medical type thing. She's wearing one of those, and she's weak, and you guys bring her into the bar, and then you look up. And then Diana looks at you, or Rachel looks over at you, and she waves you in, and we'll end that session there.
All right.
So you guys managed to save Diana. You got paid a big payday. You safely made it to Rachel's Bar and Grill back in the Norrell district. and you manage to leave that scum bucket of a system behind,
I may want to go back to her family, and if I can lie and tell them, yeah, we couldn't find any trace of her, she's gone.
You very well could do that. Yeah, you very well could. But
I'll do that next time.
Well, I just want to tell you guys, thank you so much for if you listened in to this episode. This is episode 11, I believe. I could be wrong.
Yes.
I believe it's 11 though. We've been doing so many episodes lately. We do them every weekend now. So we just want to tell you we appreciate you guys very much for those who purchased the game. We'd love to hear your feedback if you want to join our Discord. I'll make sure all the information is linked in the description. You can also pick up the game at DriveThruRPG. We also have a dedicated website called NoLimeliGhtProductions.com. That's NoLimeliGhtProductions.com. You can purchase the book there as well. And great news, our exclusive contract with DriveThruRPG is ending on March 1st. So we're going to be able to offer the full core rulebook and all the supplements over at itch.io beginning March 1st. So yes, we are happy for this expansion in our business, and we look forward to it. So it's a great platform. We love DriveThruRPG. They've been amazing. We actually hit bronze there a few months back, so we were able to sell our first 51 copies. Now we're past that. We're heading on to silver, so we're real excited to get to silver. But yeah, so I'll make sure all that information plus merchandise. If you want to get some of our merch, my wife has a Redbubble shop with Prosperon merch, and she also has other things that you might be interested in as well. So I'll also make sure that's linked in the description. Do you have anything to say, babe?
Just you might want to mention the skateboard, FIXION skateboard.
Oh yeah, of course. My good buddy owns a skateboard shop in outside of Kenosha, Wisconsin. It's called FIXION Skateboards. So yeah, I'll make sure that's linked in the description, so you can go there if you're into boards. He does custom boards. He has trucks. He has decks. He's got wheels, bearings. It's such an awesome shop. You'll have to go to the website and check it out for yourself. He also has a physical location, so if you're actually in the Kenosha, Wisconsin area, I highly suggest looking up FIXION Skateboards. Go down there, get your son or your kid or yourself a nice board, get out there and have some fun. All right, guys, so we would really love it if you enjoyed this content to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week on episode 12 of Echo's Redemption.
Absolutely.
Have a good night, guys.